Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point guard position.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Mobley outside. Outside Strus. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep, Giddey. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Strus finds Garland. Here's Strus from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here are the Cavaliers now. The Bulls making their last shot. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Here's Giddey. Doesn't go that time. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Strus's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ball passes to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Strus. From deep, Giddey, and the three-pointer goes. Giddey's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. Hunter's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Strus. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Garland. The Bulls making their last shot. Outside Hunter. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Outside White. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Mitchell. Okoro outside. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Vucevic. Jones with a screen on Allen. Here's Buzelis. Jones from outside. And he buries his first look.
Changes already. Both teams came to play.
Outside Hunter. Now here's Mitchell. It's another three. For Cleveland.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got Mobley. Ty Jerome is out there with Green. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Okoro in at the small forward position.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Giddey. Spins. From 8 feet. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Here's Jerome. Now Hunter. Over Williams. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hunter's got 5.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
It's Giddey on the wing, guarded by Okoro. And that one's good. Giddey, give him 8.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Jones. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. 1:57 left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. On target from range. Strus has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Ball passes to White. Here's Buzelis. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Buzelis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Strus. Here's Garland. And it's Cleveland with another.
And that's why you have to stay attached to Garland. He's got a quick shot, and he will fire it with any amount of space.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Hunter, a screen on Ball. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
A very efficient three-level scorer. Garland is just a tough cover for everyone at that position.
Now ball. Still no points. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Evan Mobley comes in for Hunter.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. For 3. The shot that time not on target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Lonzo Ball. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Josh Giddey, and it's White in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Chicago has possession, following the score by Cleveland. Allen against Giddey. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Now here's Garland. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Mitchell. The slam by Donovan Mitchell.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Outside White. Ball outside. Counted from distance. Ball's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
From outside, Mitchell is good.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Strus. The kick out to White. Over Mitchell. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Outside Strus. Back to Garland. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. White against Mitchell. White can't hit.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Strus finds Garland. Now Mobley. Pass to Allen. Outside Garland. Mobley on a screen from the high post. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 6.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days. So, look, why not shoot it and make it?
Here's Vucevic. Connects on the foul line jumper.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Now here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Mobley outside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
To the inside. Vucevic. And that one drops for him. Give him 8.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Garland. Pass to Mobley from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now. Inside. And that one is hammered home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Cleveland on top, leading by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And Cleveland, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Max Strus. Ty Jerome is out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Dean Wade, and it's Hunter in at the 4. And here's Strus outside. Drops in the 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Giddey. Count the basket and the foul. Max Strus picks one up.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Jones. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell gets it done inside.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Pass to Giddey. Vucevic against Allen. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. To tie it up. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Pure from 3-point range.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense. That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
It's stolen by Garland. On the wing, Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. And ball gets it to go.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver. Oh, yes!
Whoa!
Throw it down!
Oh!
Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Pass to Vucevic. 36 seconds left in the game.
Yes!
Ooh, Vooch, the big man, makes the biggest play of the night.
Here's Mitchell on the take. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Four on the clock. To the paint. Here's White. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
The winner at the buzzer.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Josh Giddey, Ellis out there with Vucevic. Then it's White, and it's Ball in at the point. Pass to Kuzma. Offline with his three. Ball against Lillard. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Now, Ellis. Off target from outside. Giannis outside. Prince kicks to Lillard. Here's Kuzma. Rebound by the Bulls.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Hits it from three-point range.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Lillard with no one around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Now here's Giddey. He has 6. And he converts the layup. Giddey's got 8 points.
Defense not able to keep up as Giddey throws them off with that clever move.
Bounce pass out of Antetokounmpo. Prince kicks to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 6. Pass the ball. Back to Giddey. And here's Vucevic. Lopez covering. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Giddey.
And with the ability to step out and make shots, bigs like Vucevic have a lot of value in today's NBA.
Lopez passes to Giannis. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And White kicks to Ball. Right wing. Vucevic is screen on Giannis. Out to the right wing. Lock at 6. The kick out to Ball. Here's the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. Prince outside. Antetokounmpo looking it over. That one good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And so it's Josh Giddey making. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Bulls, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Jalen Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2 spot. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Yep, it counts. Giddey's got 10.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And here's Jones after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer, and he gets the bucket. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Portis, the pass to Trent. Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. He's got 5.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. So it's the Bucks now. The Bulls knocking down the 3. Here's Porter. And that one hits back iron. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Portis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good by Giannis.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Kevin Porter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Ball's checked in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Dosunmu. Now here's Lillard. Hasn't made one yet. Portis' screen on Jones. And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, keep thinking that he can't shoot it from there, and he'll prove you wrong. Lillard lofts one of those high-arching bombs.
Pass to White. Ball feeling it out a bit. And the Bulls with another miss. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lillard from the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Jones to end the run. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Jones has got 7 now in this quarter. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Antetokounmpo and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
On the wing, Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And Giddey, just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Giannis a screen on ball. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, ball. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Bucks trail by 3. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Spins. Lillard dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Lillard involving his guys, a great passer, and he makes a good decision there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, DA. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And Chicago also making a switch. Williams has checked in. Pass to Vucevic. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Now here's Lillard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Lillard's got 9.
And Lillard wasting no time getting 3 back.
Outside Williams. Back to Giddey. High post Vucevic. Lopez is there. And White, the bucket on the assist by Vucevic. He has 5.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Lopez, a screen on Williams. Lopez outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Outside Williams. Pass to White. Here's Vucevic. It's good. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Trent. And here's Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the second free throw, good. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Fires from way outside. No good on that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks ahead, up 2. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dosunmu is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Williams. And it's Smith. And it's Giddey in at the 3. Got a piece of it. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Outside, Green. To the middle. Outside, Portis. And it's off from three-point range. Bulls trail by 4. Giddey the pass to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
unloads from 13. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game. Prince outside. Here's Kuzma. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the inside. Here's White. Buries it down low. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
And let's get your take, guys, on a scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
And Vucevic kicks the ball. 6 on the shot clock, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. On that play, he did so.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Here's Giannis. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half. Inside. Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Lopez dishes to Lillard. Vucevic with the rebound.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Vucevic down low. Lopez is there. White. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Lillard outside. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Right between the eyes.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Well, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Here's Vucevic. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam. Woo.
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a three.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now, Giannis. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Wow, Giannis with the strong finish inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
To the paint. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Free throw drops for Vucevic.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
11 feet away, and Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter. Ball screen on Kuzma. Vucevic against Lopez. Giddey the pass to ball. Buzelis with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another one falls for Chicago.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
A second chance effort. Got it.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Here's Lillard.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a sitter who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spot.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. The shot misses. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. Lillard outside. Over ball. Good. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need.
Here's Giddey. To the inside. Tries from the block. Got it!
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
We got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Young. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with a rebound. And here's New York now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
That's good from Bridges. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Bridges hits them both. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And here are the Knicks now, following the score by Atlanta. Back to Brunson. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Johnson a screen on Brunson. Young from long range. The Knicks with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Towns penetrating. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Come on now, that is 6'11", 240+ pounds. Karl Anthony Towns on the deck to the cup. Good night.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Young. Poked loose. And stolen by Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Johnson passes to Young. Will it go? And he lays it in.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Okongwu with the rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. It's good.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Knicks, Achua's checked in for Anunoby, and it's McBride in for Bridges. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside man to the middle. Here's LeVert. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Brunson passes to Achua. Banked it in off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's McBride. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's LeVert. A step back shot. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Knicks. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Hawks trail by 3. Rizachet out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's George Niang. And it's Mann in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Here's Rizachet. No made baskets yet. Outside man, 4 on the clock. And it's all tied up. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Robinson with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Knicks, Towns comes in for Robinson, and it's OG Anunoby in for Payne. Pass to man. Here's LeVert. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
What a quick release on Towns' jumper. That makes it hard to contest.
Niang a screen. LeVert goes against Bridges. And here's LeVert, down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Bufkin. Gets to the corner and hits it. Knicks leading by 4. Left side, McBride. Achua passes to McBride. Towns on a screen. Lets the 3 fly. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. LeVert outside. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Niang outside. Pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. LeVert's got 7 points in the game.
How about the response by Karis LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. New York making a switch here. Towns outside. Here's the 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Young. Let's go with a 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Towns. Outside Robinson. Anunoby for 3. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Rizachet. No points yet. Young inside. Brunson defending. Okongwu. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Robinson. Here's Kolek. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front, leading by 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key?
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
The steal. For the lead. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Risacher. 4-3. Fires in the triple. Risacher's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, not an easy shot for Risacher, but he stayed calm.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Risacher. Anunoby covering. Risacher, no good. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
And he sinks the second. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Hart. Here we go, one-on-one. Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. LeVert comes in for Trae Young. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Now Chua's checked in. Now it's Hart. Brunson surveys. Shot clock at 6. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Pass to Risacher. Niang outside. It's LeVert on the wing. 7 points in the game. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Bridges passes to Hart. Yep, that one's good. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Atlanta misses again.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Towns passes to Bridges. 30 seconds left in the third. Pass to Achua. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Here's Rizachet. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Atlanta shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Krejci in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Back to Capella, and a slam dunk by Capella.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Achua with a screen on Capella. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's LeVert. He's covered closely. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Miles McBride picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Doris, one thing you can say about Karis LeVert, he knows how to seize an opportunity.
And the thing about it, PA, is it doesn't matter if that opportunity comes when he's being a starter or when he's coming off the bench. His mindset is, my skill set is score, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. And the Knicks, another three.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time.
Pass to Bridges. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. And the Knicks lead by 12.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Brunson against Young. Brunson takes it himself, and a nice finish on the layup.
Jalen Brunson outstanding at finding avenues to the cup.
Brunson against Young. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Towns against Okongwu. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Hart. Jacks up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
There's Young with the three from way downtown. Young!
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own. Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Knicks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Hart passes to Bridges. Towns a screen on Johnson. With the floater. Back to Hart. Pass to Anunoby. They set the pick. Bridges finds Anunoby. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come.
Is great ball movement,
which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizachet and Johnson. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Pass to Rizachet. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Rizachet is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Young looking around. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And here's Johnson outside. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. Pass to Strus. Mitchell outside. Here's Allen. Rizachet with the steal. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Okongwu against Allen. Young with no one around. Drills the three-pointer.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
Allen outside. Strus passes to Mobley. Back to Strus. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Young outside. High arcing shot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Strus kicks to Mitchell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Evan Mobley. And it's a Okoro in for Max Strus. And a switch here also for Atlanta. LeVert's checked in. Now, here is Young. He's got 5. 1:25 left to play here in the first. For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Allen, the bounce pass. Here's Okoro. His 3-pointers off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Johnson. Young from outside. Drills it from outside. Young's got 8.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has 0 fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And there it is for him.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Hunter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Offensive rebound. Allen. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Young outside. He gets that one. He's got 10.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with George Niang. Then there's Reza Shea. Then it's Terrence Mann. And it's LeVert in at the point. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Jerome passes to Mobley. Pass to Hunter. A floater, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Now, how about the strength and focus on that one? It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Green's checked in. Reza Shea wide open. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Garland, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. And Trey Young subbed in for Reza Shea. That gives them the lead. Hunter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Garland. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Jerome, and then for Atlanta. Johnson, he's checked in for George Niang. Reza Shea is coming in for Mann. And Daniels subbed in for Karis LeVert. Outside Garland. Hunter with a screen on Young. 6 to shoot. Johnson with the rebound.
And, you know, you can see in his eyes, he knows that is not a dunk he should have missed.
And here's Young from the arc. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Garland finds Mitchell. The 19-footer is on the money. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Oh, nice touch there by Mitchell. Easy to misjudge that mid-range jumper.
Young against Garland. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
For the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Evan Mobley subbed in for DeAndre Hunter.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. Young's teammates love to see him at the stripe.
Now Garland. Chop up 2 there. Garland's got 5. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Atlanta leading by a point. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Mitchell finds Garland. Allen outside. Back to Garland from outside the arc. It's good from long range. 10 points for him.
Garland striking back at the arc, putting his competitiveness on display.
Johnson outside. Pass to Daniels. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Allen with it. Now Strus. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Back to Young from deep. And it's Strus with the rebound.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Kicks it out to Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Strus's shot is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. George Niang comes in for Rizachet. Mans checked in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. Capella kicks to Niang. LeVert up top, guarded by Garland. Capella, the pass to Niang. Off target with his 3. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Garland. And the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's LeVert. Back to Johnson. Fires the 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Hunter, covered by Johnson. Allen, a screen on LeVert. Lets a floater go.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
LeVert with it. Over Garland. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect one.
Darius Garland has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Will return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Puffkin in at the point. Pass to Wade. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. Here's Puffkin. There's a good screen. This one for 3. LeVert the pass to Mann. Here's LeVert. Up and in on the layup. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And how about the playmaking skills of LeVert? I like watching this guy break down the D in the pick and roll.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. A different look now for Cleveland. Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, he emphasized it's anybody's game right now. He told his guys to focus on finishing the task at hand and not to get distracted. He wants them to go out there and play with authority. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Daniels inside the line. Great look there, but off target.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
Yeah, that could be deflating. They have to lock back in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Mobley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Cleveland.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Young against Garland. He can't get that one. The Hawks trail by 5. Young left side. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Allen. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Garland. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Gritty bucket. Garland knows he's going to take contact, but does not back down.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Young from outside. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 or 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Young inside. Guarded by Garland. Daniels inside the line. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Young against Garland. Young's shot is off, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
It counts, and now they trail by just 4.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Pass to Daniels. They grab their own miss. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah,
just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And the starting group for Chicago. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Giddey in at the 3. Strus finds Garland. Clock at 4. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by White.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Ball. Ball, a screen on Allen. Pass to Buzelis. Ball left side. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Here's Garland, hounded by Ball. And Garland with the basket on the assist by Mobley.
Hitting them right back. Garland fires off the three-point answer.
Outside Giddey. To the middle. Here's White. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Mobley, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Allen outside. Pass to Strus. Mobley outside. Back to Strus. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Bulls leading by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. Here's Garland. Chicago making their last shot, and down it goes. 2 points.
You see the body control that Garland has, takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Vucevic against Allen. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
White with a steal. Pass to Buzelis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Outside Garland. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Allen with a screen on Ball. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Cleveland with another.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Bulls. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Williams, Trey Jones is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Smith in at the center position, locking down the middle. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Now here's Jones. There's a screen. And it's blocked. Okoro outside. Here's Jerome. Hunter passes to Mobley. Back to Hunter. The three. And Cleveland another three.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
That's good from Giddey on the assist by Smith. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Jerome passes to Green. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Jerome. Smith with the rebound. And Williams has got the ball here for Chicago. And here's Jones. Picked by Smith. Some room here for Jones. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the league is cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Chicago making a switch here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Ball in for Jones. Now here's Giddey. 6 points for him. Again, the Bulls score. A minute 39 left in the second. Outside Mitchell. Mobley outside. Shoots over Vucevic. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Mobley's got his first bucket in this one.
Shooting while in rhythm. Good to see Mobley firing with no hesitation.
Pass to Vucevic. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Mobley. Fast break Cleveland. And it doesn't fall for him. Made two, missed two now. Chicago leading by 3. And here's Ball. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Giddey from outside the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Mitchell. Shoots over White. Mitchell's shot is good.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. White for 3. Another 3 for Chicago. Cavaliers trail by 7. Vucevic with a steal. Pass to Buzelis for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Garland in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. From deep, Strus. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Vucevic, a screen on Strus. From deep, Giddey nails it from beyond the arc. Giddey's got 14 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Strus outside. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Outside White. Back to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Over Allen. Vucevic's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
This is what makes Mitchell such a tough cover, skilled at sticking it right off the dribble.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Outside Strus. Mitchell down low.
He loves to show he's in control out there. And with that move, you can see how much control Mitchell has.
Pass to Giddey. They set the screen. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Garland. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days, so look, why not shoot it and make it?
Now White. Outside Giddey. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Hunter's checked in for Strus. The Bulls making a switch here. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Drains the triple.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
White looking it over. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. White, the pass to Giddey. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against Garland. Outside Hunter. Mobley outside. Mitchell finds Mobley. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Josh Giddey making highlights for the Chicago Bulls, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Chicago, Dosunmu is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Williams in at the four-man position. Chicago leading by 5. Giddey passes to Williams. Hunter with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Garland. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And that one's good.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Jones feels it out. Williams a screen on Garland. Jones in the post, guarded by Garland. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Garland. Jones from outside. He drops it from range.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Thompson. Mobley comes in for Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Jerome. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Ball in for Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Allen. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, Vooch will do this to you. He's not scared of that mid-range. He's a midi master.
Garland gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Inside. Vucevic in the post. He's against Allen. A kick out to Ball. Pulls up on the wing, and there's another one for the Bulls. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Garland with the ball. Pass to Strus. Out to Garland. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Garland's got 12 points in just the second half.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And Ball gets it to go.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Here's Garland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And that one's good. Giddey.
This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Giddey against Strus. Giddey passes to Vucevic. White with it. Vucevic, a screen on Mitchell. Here's White. Good work defensively by Mitchell. White with the steal.
This is the smart play by Ball, staying committed even while getting fouled.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And Mobley gets it to go. And now we've got an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Garland scanning the floor. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Garland for 3. No good. And so Chicago takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have...
By their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So here's Miami's starting group. Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
Here's Ware. Hero with it. Over ball. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Vucevic. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the game to go. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Adebayo finds Burks. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now here's Giddey, following the miss by Bam Adebayo.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Hero passes to Wiggins. Takes the 3. And Tyler Hero gets the 3. Hero's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. There's Ball with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
Some gamesmanship now as Ball saw 1 3 go and said, I'll get one back on you.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. Fires the 3. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Wiggins.
When Wiggins is shooting it with confidence, man, he's a threat to put up some big numbers.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Josh Giddey. And Trey Jones subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Dosunmu. Smith dishes to Jones.
Clearly a foul.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Anderson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And so White will bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Dosunmu's shot's good.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Mitchell looking it over. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. And the Heat, another 3. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Now White plays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Jones is out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Smith, and it's Williams at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Smith with a screen on Robinson, and Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Highsmith is checked in. Here's Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Hero. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hero's got 7 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of the season.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Dosunmu.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
They set the pick. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Hero.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
Williams finds Giddey over Robinson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Burks for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
1:32 left to play in the first half. Giddey kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jones against Burks. To the wing right side. Highsmith the pass to Ware. Now here's Burks. 5 to shoot. Over Jones. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the lead up to 1 now for Miami. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Trey Jones. Burks with the steal. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Outside Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Buzelis, good on the triple. Buzelis has got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Mitchell dishes to Burks. Ware kicks to Burks. On the wing, Wiggins. Misses the 3. Outside, Ball. Outside, White. Dosunmu with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. They've got Adebayo. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at center. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Wiggins. Inside. The kick out to Ball. No good on the three. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. Hero passes to Wiggins. And another basket for Miami. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest. And I like this for Giddey, making intelligent calls for help to get himself open.
Hero passes to Ware. So here's Burks. A three-pointer. Wiggins. He can't hit that time. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly, DA is a two-way threat. Hero, that's a two-pointer, and another basket for Miami.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey, covered by Wiggins, and Giddey gets it to go.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Back to Giddey, beyond the arc, knocks down the three ball. Giddey's got 17 now.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. Mitchell outside, uncovered, and no good.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
White finds Smith. Now here's Ball. Again, Chicago.
Consistency from the mid-range. That's what you want from Lonzo Ball.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Mitchell dishes to Anderson. Burks for three. Buries it from three-point range. 8 points for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Burks. Anderson the screen. For three. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for the Bulls. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jalen Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Jones. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Giddey in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
From past the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball. Giddey's got the lead back up to 6 now for Chicago.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Here's Hero. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. Vucevic is screen on Wiggins. Here's Giddey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket. And watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that 3-point line.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And Hero with the heroic slam.
The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Vucevic. Now Ball. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Heat. Hero with it. On the wing, Wiggins. Giddey defending. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. White setting the pig for Ball. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Giddey. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat trail by 3. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Off target at the rim.
There was a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Right side, Ball. Vucevic down low. Count it!
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Here's Hero. The shot that time, not on target. Excellent D there from Ball. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Chicago. And Ball gets double teamed. Giddey against Wiggins. Basket good. Giddey's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Bulls.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get.
Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And the starting group for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Lonzo Ball. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's White in at the 2. Here's Daniels. 3 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Here's Buzelis. Giddey into the lane, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league. And when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult chore.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days. Now here's Young. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Picked up by Okongwu. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by White.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Here's Buzelis. They set a pick. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Buzelis has got 5 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
A nice shot by Young.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his 3rd year and still has plenty of room to grow.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. LeVert's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Bulls. Jones is checked in. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by the Hawks. 1:14 left to play in the first. Here's Daniels. LeVert outside. Puts up the 8-footer. And again, it's Atlanta.
Listed height might be 6'5" for LeVert, but he plays bigger than that with his leaping ability and desire.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Niang comes in for Daniels, and it's Rizachet in for Young. On defense, the Hawks. They lead by 4. Outside Jones. Williams with the screen. And Jones good for 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's LeVert. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Pass to White. Back to Jones. Williams, a screen on LeVert. 5 to shoot. Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's White. Great look there, but off target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And we've also got to talk about those threes dropping for them. We'll see if they can keep up the momentum from long range.
We got Risachet. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's LeVert in at the one. So that's the Hawks 5. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risachet will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Bulls making their last shot. Yes, it's good. LeVert's got 6 points.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And the Hawks making a change here. Bufkin's checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Dosunmu. Here's Bufkin. And here's Capella. Pass to Bufkin. The 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. On the wing, Jones. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Here's Bufkin. They grab their own miss. Ball taking his time here. Williams passes to Giddey. And here is Vucevic, defended by Niang. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Jones. Three-pointer, Buzelis drills it from deep. Buzelis has got 8.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Pass to Okongwu. Now LeVert lets it go from deep. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
There's a reason Vucevic shoots a great percentage. So adept and skilled at scoring inside.
Pass to Daniels. 50 seconds left in the second. Ball against Young. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Giddey. And you watch Dyson Daniels on the floor, Coach. He's everywhere on defense.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the best guys disrupting offenses and getting deflections. He gets his hands in passing lanes. Effort like that will always find minutes.
Risachet, he's checked in for LeVert. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Chicago.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Okongwu, a screen on ball. There's Young with the three, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Outside Young. Here's Daniels. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating three to take the lead.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Bulls. Kobe White out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the small forward position. Now here's Young. 12 points for him. Daniels passes to Johnson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Here's Johnson. The Bulls making their last shot. There's Young with the three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Young. The kick out to White. From downtown. Nails it from 3. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Here's Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Launches it. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
They might have the best hair in the NBA. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in, and so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Atlanta making some changes here. Niang, he's checked in for Daniels, and Karis LeVert is subbed in for Trae Young. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Rizachet. LeVert outside. Johnson a screen on Giddey. And here's LeVert for 3. Chicago with a rebound. And now the Bulls in transition. Williams passes to Ball. And it's good for 2. Ball's got his second basket.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Niang outside. Back to LeVert. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. LeVert's got 13.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
From deep, Giddey. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And there's the lob. White with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Williams. Pass to Giddey. To the inside. The kick out to White. Inside. Here's Vucevic. And that one good. He has 7.
Yeah, merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Okongwu, the pass to LeVert. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by White. Johnson a screen on White. Here's Rizachet. And he banks in the layup.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Outside Giddey. Pass to White. Williams with it. Now Vucevic. Shoots over Okongwu. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Williams.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls. They lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Terrence Mann, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Krejci in at the point guard position. So that's the Hawks 5. That one drops for him.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Giddey against LeVert. With the drive. Left side man. Pass to Krejci. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Niang. That's good. Niang's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quit in them.
Now here's Giddey. To the paint. Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Ball in for Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. BA?
Thanks for that, Allie. Ball no good. Hawks trail by 5. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Down low. The kick out to Young. Tries again, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
And both free throws good for Young.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Over Okongwu. Vucevic's shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Young. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Getting better at finding ways to draw fouls. Young just daring the D to get physical.
And both free throws good for Young.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Pass to Vucevic. There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Daniels. Back to Young. Here's Rizachet. Giddey defends. Young. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 29 seconds left in the game. To the middle. The fader. Cash.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Ball. Inside. Here's Vucevic. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Rizachet and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position. Pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 3. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hard-working, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
And yet, it's good.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
Ball passes to Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. White on the wing. Now here's Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:03 left in the OT period. Here's Rizachet to the left side wing. Young finds Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Picked up by Kongwu. Rizachet, no good.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Ball outside. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. The jump hook. The 3 from Ball. And knocks down the 3.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Johnson. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by a Kongu. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Here's Young. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Here's my question. Where is the defensive communication?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
From deep, Johnson. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And an intentional foul right there. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
This one belongs to Chicago. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was...
It'll be the Heat off the tip. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Alec Burks. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
So it's Miami now after New York gets the 3. Adebayo with the ball. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Burks with it for the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Wiggins. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. There's Hero with the 3. It's rebounded by Towns. And here are the Knicks. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in. Brunson's got his second basket.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Here's Bridges, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in, and Miami with a change here too. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. .132 left here in the first quarter. Brunson against Burks. Pass to Adebayo. 5 on the clock, and stolen by Achua. Hart with it, now defended by Wiggins. Now here's Brunson. New York moving the ball around. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins outside. Back to Adebayo. And the rejection by Towns.
Outstanding anticipation from Cat right there. He sends that thing back to another zip code.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Hart, and it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Deflected by Bridges.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's Hero with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Knicks up 4 and back with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Mikal Bridges out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Cameron Payne. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard. There the group New York will start the second one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. McBride finds Anunoby. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for New York. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Now McBride. That one goes. Count it. McBride's got 5.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hero. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for New York. Towns comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Left side, Hero. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Outside, Towns. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Heat trail by 8. Wiggins passes to Hero. Ware kicks to Wiggins. Shoots over Achiuwa. And that one's good. Wiggins. He's got 7.
Oh, really smooth. Andrew Wiggins with the terrific mid-range game.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Hero. Brunson against Hero. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Bridges inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Misses the chippy right there.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for Achua. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat. Mitchell against Brunson. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Brunson, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center filling out the middle. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier, he said. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Adebayo kicks to Burks. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero from long range. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 9. Hart the pass to Brunson. Bridges outside. And the Knicks good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Wiggins. 7 points in the game. Here's Hero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Hero's got 14 points.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Towns wide open. Drops in the tray. Towns has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. Here's Hero. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer is right on target.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Bridges outside. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Hero.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Towns finds Bridges. And Hart has it in the corner. Pass to Achua. Over Adebayo. New York, no good that time either. There's 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hero with it. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And it's Miami with another.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Hero against Brunson. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Second chance shot. And the layup good by Hart. Hart's got 5.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
From deep, Adebayo trains the three-pointer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 5. And we've got more action coming. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Miami has possession. It's a 5-point game. They've got Robinson. Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the power forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's McBride, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Knicks lead by 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Shots good by Hero.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Here's Payne, and good that time.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's the lob to the hoop. Back to Hero. To tie it up. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hero's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Here's Hero. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Towns a screen on Hero. Brunson kicks to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. That's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Brunson against Hero. It's rebounded by Towns. New York leading by 3. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Brunson against Hero. Towns Barnes sets the pick for Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
Brunson against Hero. Over Brunson. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And that's an intentional foul. "35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Brunson up top. He's covered by Hero. Brunson draws the double. And it's blocked.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Trains it from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Boy, it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them the critical 3-point cushion. What poise.
Works for 3. Misses the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. So a close game sees New York take this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.